Hi there YouTube, it's your friendly neighborhood Longbox Ghost, and today's video is all about the Christmas crossover everybody saw coming. Deadpool and jolly old Saint Nick himself. Spoiler alert, it's gonna get weird. This story comes out of Deadpool Volume 7, Issue 7, written by Scotty Young and drawn by Nick Klein. This isn't your grandma's Christmas story, unless your grandma's super cool and into action-packed holiday chaos. In which case, hello grandma, leave a like would ya? Okay, let's get this show on the road. Christmas morning in Queens, New York. A young girl wakes up filled with excitement. She rushes downstairs, shouting with joy the whole way. It comes to a sudden halt upon seeing an empty space under the tree. No presents, no holiday magic, just a barren floor. Her disappointment quickly turns to anger as she realizes something is horribly wrong. A week later, at a stuffy toy store in the Fairwoods Mall, we find Deadpool sitting behind a desk, meeting with his new client. To his surprise, it's a group of angry children, led by the same little girl from earlier. She explains that they are there to hire him. Their target, Santa Claus. Deadpool naturally bursts out laughing, assuming it's some kind of joke, but the kids are dead serious. Deadpool questions how they plan to pay him, and the leader nods to another child, Zoe, who opens several bags, spilling stacks of cash onto the desk. Wade's eyes widen as he demands to know where they got so much money. The girl explains that they started a fundraising campaign online after discovering other kids didn't get presents either. Combined with their allowances, they raised enough to afford his services. Touched by their determination, and tempted by the cash, Deadpool agrees to the job and shakes the girl's hand, officially hired to kill Santa Claus. 3 days later, Deadpool arrives at the North Pole, decked out in a white parka with fur-lined edges. He trudges through the snow, passing by the massive Celestial base converted into an Avengers outpost. Inside, Thor spots him and jokes with Doctor Strange about whether he's hallucinating or not. Strange confirms it's really Deadpool outside, and the two joke that he's probably there to kill Santa, not realizing that they're absolutely correct. When Deadpool finally finds Santa's house, it's nothing like he imagined. Instead of a cheerful, glowing beacon of Christmas joy, it's dark, run-down, and eerie. Some windows are boarded up, others are cracked. Damaged candy cane decorations litter the snow, and an enormous pile of unopened mail spills out of the mailbox. Wade mutters to himself, wondering what went wrong, before deciding to cross off breaking and entering into Santa's house off his bucket list. The inside of the house is even worse. A total wreck. Trash is scattered everywhere, furniture is overturned, and the place reeks of neglect. Wade removes his coat, but before he can take another step, he hears the unmistakable sound of a shotgun cocking. Spinning around, he sees Mrs. Claus aiming at him. She fires, narrowly missing as Deadpool dives for cover, cracking jokes about her aim. A chaotic fight breaks out as she continues firing, but Deadpool managed to jam one of his swords into the shotgun's barrel, causing it to backfire in classic Looney Tunes style. With Miss Claus disarmed, Deadpool forces her to lead him to Santa. She reluctantly guides him outside to the workshop. As soon as they enter, Wade is hit by a horrendous stench. Source of the smell? Santa himself, standing there in a dirty cloak, which he throws off and shows that he's now skinny, disheveled, filthy, and reeking of alcohol, muttering curses about children and Deadpool himself. He then charges at Deadpool and hits him in the gut with a massive candy cane mallet, which knocks him across the room and into a conveyor belt of presents. Deadpool groans and manually twists back his head into place, and draws his swords for a fight. The battle is chaotic and brutal, with Santa swinging his mallet like a madman, while Wade counters with his usual blend of skill and sarcasm. Santa manages to throw the broken handle of the mallet into Wade's arm, but Deadpool retaliates, eventually kicking Santa's knee, forcing him to the ground. Just as Wade is about to pull the trigger on Santa, the old man yells to him to just get it over with. But Wade can't shoot him. He can't kill Santa Claus. Mrs. Claus then intervenes, revealing the truth. Santa isn't the real villain. The head elf, Tinsel, had betrayed Santa. As the elf in charge of manufacturing and finances, Tinsel grew greedy, convincing the other elves to strike and abandon Santa to work for Roxxon Toys. With no workers and mounting stress, Santa spiraled into his current state. Realizing Santa isn't to blame, Deadpool decides his mission isn't over yet. Commandeers Santa's sleigh and heads straight for Roxxon Toys. At the Roxxon Toy Factory, Tinsel sits in a lavish office. Two guards drag in a trembling elf accused from returning late from a break. Tinsel accuses her of stealing company time and prepares to punish her when Deadpool crashes down the chimney, guns blazing. In true Deadpool fashion, he leaves a trail of chaos, taking out guards and cracking jokes along the way. Tinsel tries to escape, grabbing an elf as hostage, but Wade doesn't even let him finish his threat before shooting him in the head. The other elves cheer, finally free from Tinsel's oppressive rule. Back at the North Pole, Santa shakes Deadpool's hand, thanking him for saving Christmas. Wade grins, revealing he borrowed a bunch of toys from the Roxxon factory, offering to help with deliveries if he can borrow Santa's sleigh. The story ends with Deadpool flying through the night sky, tossing presents to people below, while spreading Christmas cheer. He also causes property damage, smashing windows and denting cars. I hope everyone who watches this has an awesome holiday season. What's one thing that you are most looking forward to this holiday? Let me know down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.